movie that we have tonight is Ex Machina. And Martin, I'm gonna tell you something. I almost boycotted this movie right here.
Why is that?
And I was telling people to boycott this movie too, because this movie was doing what these teasers were doing. They were cock teasing people, literally cock teasing people. So they had this marketing thing during South by Southwest.
Yeah.
and it's, you know, if it wasn't so cruel, it would be funny. But you got all these young guys that come to Austin, right, for South by, and they get on Tinder because, you know, they're in a new city, and they want to get out there and meet new people. You heard about this?
I heard about this. I didn't know it was for this movie though.
I'm looking at this on TechCrunch right here, and we talked about this a while back. But they said, so these young guys would come here and they get on Tinder and then they get hit up by this girl, nice looking girl, and they would get into a conversation, and the conversation would have them saying things like, she would ask them, "Do you find me attractive?" and "Have you ever been in love?" And you know, these guys, of course, by that point, they're like, "Damn, she really into me. She falling in love with me before I even meet her." So they get to the point where she says, "So hey, do you want to meet me?" And the guys are like, yeah, where you want to meet? She's like, "Well, you can come see me Friday at the theater near you, where we're showing Ex Machina open up April 17th. and the guys were just, man, let me tell you something. So many people broke their iPhones that day, crushed this shit. God damn it.
Got catfish.
Got catfished by a chick that even exists. I mean, not even in the real world. A fucking fictional character, a girl in the movie. You got this young coder, Dom Hall. What's his name?
Gleason.
Dom Hall Gleason.
He's Brendan Gleason's son.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, Brendan Gleason's son. He's a coder, gifted guy, and because he's one of the more talented people they have working for this Google-like company, he wins this lottery to go meet the creator of the world's biggest search engine in this movie called Blue Book. And the guy who invites him out, he wants to show him an invention that is going to change the course of humankind. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence with a nice ass on it.
Right.
Damn right. It might be plastic, but damn, it looks good.
It's like, man, you don't have to convince me of the AI and give her a booty and C cups.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Yeah. Damn. It's like a dude would stick his dick in the toaster if it has big enough tits and a nice ass on it. But he looks at this creation, and Oscar Isaac plays the inventor here, the CEO of this company. And he's like, "Look, we're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time, but I just want you to stay here for a week with me, and I want to see how she reacts to other people. You know, me, I'm the one that created her. She's used to me. She's tired of me, man. You know, I want to see how she reacts to another guy around here.
And see if the AI is so good that you can't tell the difference."
Exactly. Oscar Isaac is almost like, you know, I bet you're wondering why I haven't asked you if you'd have sex with it. That's because you would. You know, come on, we know
that's
that.
a given.
Yeah, come on, you know, quit lying. You ain't seen her head yet. You've been looking at those plastic tits for the last 2 hours, man. But I want to see how she engages with people verbally, how her mind works. Mm-hmm. Don Juan Gleason's like, huh? What?
Right?
Oh, she has a brain? Okay. Now, the thing that you got to know about this is that this is the directorial debut of Alex Garland. And Alex Garland, he's not a stranger to movies exactly. He wrote the screenplays for Sunshine and 28 Days Later. Without saying anything about the rest of the film, the special effects in here are incredible, and not because they just look good. You have someone who's putting in special effects that actually is meant to enhance the story. You know, usually with science fiction films today, we get people who just want to show off their budget. Hey, look at me. I got money. Look at all these effects I can do.
Right. Look, I can make giant robots and have them interact with people. I can blow up a lot of shit. I can have people jump cars through buildings.
through 5 buildings in Dubai. You know what I mean? Yeah, we get it. You know, this is what I always say. I really feel satisfied when I can see a movie with special effects that lends itself to the story. Even just take a backseat to the story. Right. And right here, the effects do. But you see how this creation is. Her name is Ava. And Ava it's a wonder to look at. Everything that she does is subtle. Everything that Ava does is subtle. Everything is meant to be something that shows her vulnerability as an artificial intelligent being coming into life. So this is almost played with almost childlike wonder with it, and I appreciate that, man. It was pretty amazing that they do that. I mean, and this actress right here, man, Alicia Vikander is her name, and she plays this role so well. I mean, there's just a thing that she does with her eyes. She got these big ass eyes, man.
They're very doe-like.
They're got them big old puppy dog eyes, and she just knows how to act with those. They cast her because of her eyes, I bet. When you watch this, it's the atmosphere that is really the other character here, because it just it's very claustrophobic, and the whole time you don't know what's happening, man.
Well, you have to mention like this all takes place in this house that Oscar Isaac has built in Norway in the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
And it's one of these things where you can only get there by helicopter, and even then the helicopter has to drop you off 2 miles from the place. So you're away from civilization pretty much.
Yeah, you are. And while you're there, at first it's kind of cool. I mean, Oscar Isaac brings him in and say, hey, bro, I mean, he's real for a genius. A billionaire genius who can't afford like 20 miles of land and build a supervillain lair into a mountain. He's just out there.
Hey man, we can talk science and shit later. Let's just drink some brewskis.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, dude. He keeps telling him to, hey, dude, let's just hang out and let's just have some fun, man. Let's get to know each other. Yeah, you can hang out with my chick and everything, but let's learn. Let's be pals. But after a while, the house starts doing weird things, especially when you realize that there's a intelligent android walking around, just walking around. Mm-hmm. They keep having these power outages. Everything goes red. And Oscar Isaac himself, he starts to get a little pushy. Hey man, what happened to that guy? I thought we were bros, man. And plus he got that fucking beard, got that shaved head. It's like, no, man, you up to something right here. I don't know what the fuck you doing, but I ain't buying this shit.
Did you program her to flirt with me?
If I did, would that be cheating?
Wouldn't it?
Caleb, what's your type?
Of girl?
No, of salad dressing. Yeah, of girl. What's your type of girl? You know what? Don't even answer that. Let's say it's black chicks. Okay? That's your thing. For the sake of argument, that's your thing. Okay? Why is that your thing? Because you did a detailed analysis of all racial types and you cross-referenced that analysis with a points-based system? No. You're just attracted to black chicks. I programmed her to be heterosexual, just like you were programmed to be heterosexual.
Nobody programmed me to be straight.
You decided to be straight? Please, of course you were programmed. By nature or nurture or both. And to be honest, Caleb, you're starting to annoy me now because this is your insecurity talking. This is not your intellect.
You stupid black girl loving homo. Get the fuck out of my house.
Man, this whole movie, like Oscar Isaac, I think even just normally, but in this movie, he's intense.
Oh,
when
yeah.
he talks to you, he's intense. You can't have a relaxed conversation with him because it's always leading somewhere.
He's out of his fucking mind.
And what's with this weird Asian girl? Is she his butler? She's his whore?
Fuck buddy, yeah.
What is going on?
And plus, he spends the rest of the movie like, don't tell my friends I like black chicks, all right? Let's just keep that between me and you, okay? I'll do whatever you want me to do.
It's like, it's okay, you ain't getting none.
Yeah. Hey, man, I run the biggest search engine in the world. I see your porn collection right there. Big black ass. I see that every day on your search engine. You saw that, man? Yeah, I saw that. Now, it's a movie that it works on so many levels because it really does ask you to, it asks you to look at, it questions artificial intelligence, and that's something that we have to talk about all the time. At what point?
It's coming up a lot.
It's coming up a lot.
Like we're getting 2 and 3 movies like this every year now.
Shit, that's because that shit's getting close.
Maybe so.
Yeah, that's because somebody's about to do something.
Well,
somebody's saying like, hey, are we about to create something that's going to go Skynet on everybody and try to destroy the world? So we're nervous about this.
I guess.
That's why when Skynet decides to actually make Terminators, they're not going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's going to be a chick with nice tits and nice ass, and they're going to take over with nothing.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck us to death. and that's the thing about the movie. You look at it and you say, all right, artificial intelligence, at what point do we have sympathy for something? At what point do we actually look at this thing, even though it's artificial, when is it cruelty to it? Like keep it enslaved or to keep it doing repetitious tasks. And also looks at people out there and saying, to a lot of guys, all right, now you looking at this, and we got to talk about sexuality with it here too. At what point is something, do we take something that looks like this and actually give it intelligence and have sex with it? I mean, because I'm
pretty sure by the second day.
But that's the thing, man. See, that's the thing. You guys and women to a certain extent. I mean, any kind of artificial life that you want to give life to, and you decide to add a dick or a vagina to it, you got to say. Because right now, when I look at this, I say, my big moral thing with this, my big moral crisis is, and I say this, I say, something. Yeah, can you make it intelligent, but can you make it not that intelligent?
Sure.
Can you make it to where, it's just dumb enough to where it would never tell me no?
I want her to have the personality of I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, I do want her to be my slave, but I don't want her to be like a real dog with just lying there. I just kind of want her to be mentally special and she got a challenge, but I'm not breaking any laws when I'm having sex with her. Now, I know that's wrong.
Yeah, you don't want her to figure out wait, I can do way better than you.
Fuck yeah. Again, go back to the toaster thing. When I tell my toaster to make toast, I don't want to say I don't feel like making toast today. No, make my toast. If I want to have sex, tell me yes, I want to have sex.
White bread's not good for you. I won't toast this.
Yeah. Your dick is too small. Junkie, come get this bitch now. Come get.
Can you imagine she comes in, she's like, to compensate, I've created this robo dick for you.
We'll just take this one. Oh, no, wait, it don't work like that. Oh, shit. And we'll just put this one on right now. Oh, shit. But it's a deep movie, man. The thing about it is that it's a movie that knows its audience. And I say, look, this really is not for dumb people. For those people who like to sit up there and have everything handed to them, who sit up there, they don't like things too cerebral. I'm not trying to be a snob here, but this is really one of those movies for an intelligent audience that knows how to read ahead, knows how they don't have to have things fed to them. This could be such a heavy-handed message like we've seen movies with artificial intelligence done before.
True.
Man should not play God and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But no, this is not this. This is a movie that leaves everything up to you. You either get it or you don't, and it's not that hard. But some people, they like to have everything spoon-fed to them, and it's not that kind of film. The performances in here are great. It's mainly 3 people. If you want to count 4 for that Asian chick that walks around, doesn't say shit. But as far as being somewhat of a sci-fi bottle film, it really works too. Without seeming too claustrophobic, I mean, they make very good use of their space with this. What else, Martin?
I like this film, but I don't love it.
Me like movies.
But I don't love it.
You don't love it?
I don't love it.
Why?
You said it's great performances. I don't think Domhnall Gleeson was I don't think he was even good.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't. Because he's our avatar. He's our regular guy that we see this through. We see the movie through his eyes. And I felt like his character was underwritten, and I don't know if it's one of these things where he's struggling with the American accent, but it's like a lot. There's some Brits who do a flawless American accent to where you never know they were British. You're like, God damn. But there's some who do it, and I can tell they're new to it because they're just a little bit too nasally. The point, this works better when we kind of know him. And then later, as it goes on, we find out more stuff we didn't know. But the way this is, you saw how quickly it jumped into things, just silently, like to get the show on the road. I get that. But I never got a feel for who he was. I really didn't. He's a complete blank slate. So everything that she learns, we have to take it at face value. It's much more interesting if we come in feeling like we kind of know who he is, and then she pulls out things that we weren't expecting.
Brother. You ask for smart things out there. You want people to do good sci-fi. You want something that has the beauty of a special effects film, but it doesn't overshadow it. We get it right here, and you still want to tear that shit apart, man.
I don't want to tear it apart. I'm just telling you why this movie, that while it was good, why it wasn't the second coming as we were told right before it started. But it was just something where, hey man, I'm rooting for it the whole time, and he was not doing it for me. And especially the scenes with him and Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac would come at him with great stuff, and I was like, come on, man. You're in the ring. You ain't going to win, but at least put your gloves up.
Martin, that's what he's supposed to do. He's a manipulative guy.
No,
he's
exactly.
supposed to do that.
There's a way for him to have played that role, to be manipulated and not be so like, You're not gonna say anything?
I think sometimes this what makes me mad. I come out thinking that you gonna like something because I said, man, I can't wait for Martin. And I talk about it. He gonna love it just as much as I do. And you get in here and you're like, you know.
Well, man, nobody likes that. You do it to me all the time.
Yeah, but I'm usually right about what I'm saying, man. Martin, you know. I really do think you're gonna love this, man.
I did too.
I'm a little heartbroken, man.
I'm heartbroken myself.
It's one of those movies I want people to support because it's just it's such a well-made film.
What's wrong with me giving it a matinee? I give it a high matinee, to be honest with you.
You can't topple that over to a full price here.
Yeah, I can't go full price now. Don't push.
I don't agree with you on this, Martin. Even though I know you like it, I really think you should like this more. But that's just me.
Okay.
One thing we can agree. We said this before, and it came true in the movie. Man, you don't want to create no chick with artificial intelligence anyway, unless you got the same powers that she does, you know?
Yeah.
Unless you can be as smart as her and as strong. It's a robot. It's always going to overpower you. But it's going to have that attitude of a woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, I look fat in this dress. Kind of. Wrong answer, motherfucker. Come here.